Hello, my name is Dr. Yaya Sissoko, Professor of Economics, Department of Finance and Economics, Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Today we're going to talk about Chapter 6, Human Capital. This video is about education in the labor market, some stylized facts. Let's begin the lecture by saying that the theory of compensating differential suggests that wages vary among workers because jobs are different. Wages will also vary because workers are different. Therefore, people bring, so into the labor market a unique set of abilities and acquire skills known as human capital. Workers added to their stock of human capital throughout their lives, especially via job experience and education. Let's provide some stylized facts about education. Education is strongly correlated with the labor force participation rate, unemployment rate, and earnings. Table 6.1 summarizes the distribution of education in the U.S. population 2017. So between male and female, there are only slight differences, in education attainment. You can see that for men and women, the difference is small at each level. However, there are sizable differences among racial and ethnic groups. For instance, so about 5% of white workers and 5% of Asian workers do not have high school diploma, as opposed to about 8% for black workers and 25% for Hispanic workers. Similarly, more than half of Asian more than half of Asian American workers had at least a college degree, as opposed to about 40% for white worker, 20% for black worker, and 16% for a Spanish worker. Table 6.2 shows education is strongly correlated with labor force participation rate, unemployment rate, and annual earning. The labor force participation rate for high school dropout was only 60% as compared to 85% for college graduates. Similarly, the unemployment rate for high school dropout was 8.4%, and it was negligible, only 2.3% for college graduate. Finally, high school dropout earn $31,000 annually as compared to $81,000 for college graduates. Similar conclusion can be made in terms of gender for men and women, and in terms of race and ethnic group for white, black, Spanish, and Asian workers. Table 6.3 shows the impact of school construction on education and wages in Indonesia. So the correlation here between education and earning is that the higher the number of years of education, the higher is the earning or the wages. For instance, a person, in the high construction area, then spending 8 years, about 8 years, and the person in the low construction area spending about 9.4 years. So the earning for the low construction area 7.2 is higher than the one of high construction area 6.87. So we can see that the difference here is about so negative 0.26, and as opposed to the difference here was negative 0.229. Table 6.4 shows the signing value of the GED, which show the strong correlation between education and earning. For instance, if we have two applicants, so one with low score and one with the high score, the one with the low score, so the average salary with an exam easy to pass is $9,628, and then for a person who score high on the test, the average salary is $9,981. And then also, if it's so hard to pass exam, the person with a low score on the test on average earn only $7,889 as compared to $9,676 for a person who score high score on the test. The difference here is about $1,779, and then here the difference is only $305, and the difference in difference, the overall difference is $1,473. So this table shows the strong correlation between education and earning. So we can see that as the number of years increases, the earning also increase. So for instance, if you have only 9 years of school, the earning is 18,500. 12 years of school is 23,100. 14 years of school is 24,000. So as the number of schooling or the number of year to school increases, the earning also goes up, showing the strong correlation between education and earning. Finally, the table below also shows the strong correlation between education and earning. For instance, we have two people here, Alan and Josh. Alan was born in August 31st, 2000, and Josh was born in September 5th, 2000. In the US, all the kids born by August 31st would be able to start the first grade, and then all the kids born after August 31st, for instance, September 1st and after September 1st, will have to wait 1 year before they can begin, so the first grade. So if Alan, drop out, for instance, on August 31st, 2016, it will have 10 years of completion of time of school, you know, and Josh drop out or can drop out at September 5th, 2016, and he will have completed only 9 years. So you can see that Alan, with the completion of 10 years, will earn more money than Josh with only 9 years of completion. Also, if we compare Willie, yeah, to Wendy, Willie, so in terms of there are blue collar with less education, the annual earning would be for Willie would be 20,000, and then for Wendy would be 15,000. And but if they were white collar job, then the earning for Willie would be 40,000 a year, and the earning for Wendy would be, 41,000. So we can see that there is a strong correlation between education and earning. This is the end of the video about education, some side facts. Next time, we'll talk about present value. Thank you.